we try some light choking? Security guard comes by.
Do we need therapy?
Yeah. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top. Right about now, we're gonna take it from the top.
We're comfy.
It's gonna get real hot real quick.
It already is.
We thought that we were going to be in a bigger room with a bit more space, but lucky for me, we have to get nice and close.
Lucky for all of us.
Yeah.
Especially me.
Vic and Carl, I have an idea. You've probably never heard this idea before. Are you ready for the idea?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Me and Murph should make out.
What did you comment? You were like, Vic or Jim and Murph making out was not on my
bingo
2024 bingo card.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Right here, baby.
I have Vaseline, but
Don't touch me. Ew. I hate Vaseline. Vaseline. How's everybody's day going? Not to make it about me, but it's not great for me.
Yeah, you know, you've had a rough day from the beginning. Do you want to get into that a little bit?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because some of the people watch the podcast. But I feel very short right now because I'm crouched down.
Do you want to readjust?
No, it's just not helping my ego issues with shortness versus...
Sit up a little bit.
No.
Scooch.
It's pride. It's pride at this
little
point.
guy.
Hey!
Look at you in the thing. You actually do look like a little
Little
nugget.
guy.
Oh, that's our baby
No,
boy.
I shouldn't have said anything. Can I tell you guys something?
Yes.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, duh.
No.
So the other day, when we were on the flight back home from south of the Africas, I fantasized probably out of the 16-hour flight, I'm going to say 12 of them. When I was awake, I would fantasize about you two in the pods next to us.
Aww.
And I would look over, and you weren't there.
And then she would look on the other side, and I was...
Yeah. And then Vic was sleeping, and I had nobody to
So
share
angelic.
my misery.
Aw.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
When you guys were in South Africa, I did look up to see how much the flights would be. And if I were to go to South Africa for 4 days, which 2 of the days would be full travel days, it would have cost me like $2,000. And I was like, don't know if that math is mathin', but I would have done it for you guys. But then I just didn't because I'm a shit friend.
No.
Yeah, you are a shit friend.
Not at all. That's
You know
such
how
a
you can make it
long
up to us?
travel.
How?
Sorry, baby, go ahead, and then I'll tell her how she can make it up to us.
Oh. No, it's such a long travel. Like, I would never put you through that.
It is a long
Coming
travel.
to South Africa?
I,
But next time I want to go.
Yeah, no, for sure. If you're coming for a long time, but like for 4 days, like
It's not worth it.
that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Here's a question. What is the fastest plane ride to Africa in general?
Yes.
Like to get to Africa,
Yes.
what's the what place is closest to the
Yes.
Toronto airport?
Yes.
I mean, so
You just have to do it.
you can go from Newark and do a direct flight, which is nice. We
And
did
how long is
not
that?
a direct
Yes.
flight. Yeah, I don't want
Cool.
to tell you.
17 hours?
14.
Newark is the airport where my mom and grandma got fucking stranded when they were on their way back from Vegas. Did I tell you guys about this?
No.
Okay, so we were in Vegas and then I flew my mom and grandma out. And then on the way there, their flight was delayed for like 3-4 hours, which like it kind of like fucked up our trip a little bit because that was supposed to like the 4 hours that they were delayed was supposed to be their like gambling time,
Yeah.
right? So it was like, oh fuck, whatever, it's fine. So then on the way home, they fly from Vegas to Newark, and then they were supposed to be going from Newark to like Buffalo. Was it Toronto or Buffalo? I think it was Buffalo. And their flight keeps getting delayed. And keep in mind, this is my 83-year-old grandmother traveling. So she's in the airport. She doesn't have her pills, her medications in her bag, which was packed under the plane, which is her fault. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be traveling without your
Yeah,
shit. But
rookie
like
mistake.
still, whatever, she's innocent. So like I fucking love her. Anyways. So yeah, her pills are in her bag. She doesn't have like literally anything. Their flight ends up getting delayed for like 30 hours. And my grandmother had to sleep on the fucking airport table. She also had like a medical emergency where like the paramedics had to come because she was like so unwell during the layover. They wouldn't offer her they wouldn't let her go in like the lounge to sleep. They couldn't get her like a bed or something to fucking lay on. And I'm like, I know that you're offering beds to like some people or like a lounge or like a fucking recliner chair or something. She's 83 years old. And no.
And they wouldn't do anything.
No,
Nothing.
and
Not
then
even
my
they
mom,
wouldn't offer like a hotel. They
nothing,
wouldn't offer
not even a
nothing.
hotel.
They get
Nothing.
real stingy and fucking rude when it comes to accommodations.
For sure. But I'm like, I understand like someone in their fucking 20s, 30s who like have no medical fucking issues. You're like, okay, it sucks for you, but you just sleep on the chairs, right? Like you'll figure it out. My grandma is 83 years old. How are you gonna make her sleep on the fucking airport table? And then my mom sent me the most heartbreaking photo of her passed out like this on the table. I almost cried. And this is when we were on our way home from
Like driving.
yeah, we were driving and I literally wanted to cry for hours. I'm like, my poor grandma.
Dude.
But yeah, they made it home. But every time I think of like Newark now, I just think of like my grandma sleeping on an airport table and it makes me so sad.
That's so fucked up.
It was really sad.
I'll fight them.
Fuck United.
Whoa, different things.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
But stay united. Anybody else?
You're so
Anybody
gay.
else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody? Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. And that's the end of that.
That's a thumbnail.
Yeah. I feel like one of the things. Nope, that's controversial.
Say it. Say
Say
it.
it.
Say it. Say it.
You can't just not say it
Yes,
now.
I can.
Why?
Maybe later in the episode.
Oh my god, okay.
Sure. And we all forget about it.
Okay.
asshole.
You're whoa. You know what I wish I brought? The tweezers.
Oh.
I think they're in my makeup
sure I
bag,
could just
but
pick it.
we're gonna leave those right in my makeup bag.
You have very thick earlobes.
Did you just call me fat?
I'm fucking dead.
It actually feels like. Do you guys like when? Oh my god,
Do you have a personal question?
I have a personal question.
Okay.
What's your guys' favorite non-sexual place to be touched that arouses you?
Shoulders.
Lower back.
Maybe Carly should demonstrate.
Our like, I guess inner thighs are sexual,
Pretty.
right? Yeah. I feel like my head, like just like if someone's like running their fingers through, not on the top of my head, like the back of my head, like when someone's going like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like through
Going
the
like
back
what?
of
Am I
your
going
head.
like what? What
No,
did
you
what are
missed
you
it.
doing?
Like
You missed it.
Sucks to suck.
that's fucked up.
You're getting so many phone calls.
I'm a popular guy.
Jim, it is so hard to have uninterrupted time with you.
I know.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
I
talk
know.
about it. Vic, you should start.
Not couples counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the last episode of season 1 was couples counseling for me and Mercedes, and everyone thought we weren't going to make it till season 2.
Here you are.
Here we
Here
are,
we are.
baby. We made it.
Going strong.
So now I was saying, now it's your turn
I don't think we need that.
to dive in. Come on.
No, we're doing real good right
We
now.
are actually in a really beautiful place.
Yeah, and it's also your anniversary tomorrow.
Yeah.
So fun.
3 years, baby.
3 years.
3 fucking years.
I don't know how you put up with me, but you do.
Okay,
Or do you?
let's go over the peak and the pit of your relationship.
No.
No.
Guys.
You want to know why we're doing well?
Because you don't bring up the past.
No, we definitely bring up the past. No, I think we've just.
Yeah, why do you think your relationship's been going so well?
Well, we hit the reset
Yeah.
that we
We
talked, about.
yeah.
Reset.
I hated it. I hated it in my ear.
Yeah, that was a lot. I don't know. I feel like our communication has been really great. I mean, we've always had great communication, but like it's just been so much better.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like we're just like living in the moment a little bit more and just trying to be as positive as possible. And like no matter where we are, like no matter what's going on around us, we always have each other to lean on.
Yeah, we're showing up for each other in a big way. Can I have my hand back? Thank you so much.
When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Anyway, yeah, we're showing up for each other in a very big way, and that reset, I think, it's hard to like follow through with stuff like that, you know?
No,
Like
for sure.
and
especially because if you're not like conscious about it in the moment, you have to be thinking about it 24/7.
Yeah.
Like every time you communicate.
yeah, and it is exhausting, but it's so important. And you know, we talked about, I know a little bit last season, like what that reset meant, and what it was us not forgetting about everything that had happened, but you know, doing our best to choose to let go of resentment, and start over. Being the couple that we like talked about always being, and I think that we've shown up to do that in a really big way. And I think it was so necessary for us to do something that drastic.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I feel like we're in a really, really beautiful place, and it makes me very, I know this sounds a little on the gay side, but it makes me like very proud to celebrate 3 years, which like, it's not that I wasn't proud to celebrate 2 years. I just think that we were in a different place. We were in a really tough place,
Yeah.
and we celebrated it because it was an anniversary.
Yeah.
Not because we were like, oh my God, 2 years.
Yeah.
No, like we've gone through the shit of the shit, and we, have actively chosen to be there for each other every day and show up for each other. And we actually have something to celebrate other than we're
date.
sticking through it.
I love that.
our new thing for season 2?
Yes, I kind of love it. I kind of
It's
love it.
always something new.
Oh my
Did
God.
you guys hear that, or did you know
Guys,
that?
so sorry to interrupt. You know the meme where it says, me and my friends, we should start a podcast, and then episode 1, it's them getting arrested.
Oh, the
Sirens
sirens.
Yeah, they're coming to lock us up.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Oh my God, no, that's okay. Anything for you?
Oh my God, not the nervous laugh after it.
The gay panic. So I guess in relationships, year 3 and year 7 are supposed to be like the hardest
Whoa.
years.
Wait, like after, like starting
Yeah.
tomorrow, it's gonna be the hardest?
Yeah.
Apparently. But maybe you guys went through it in year 2. Like maybe you guys just were
Maybe it
very advanced.
maybe
you know,
no,
maybe you
that was
were-
our 3rd year. We're going into our 4th, technically.
Oh, maybe. I don't.
We have
yeah, that
completed.
matters.
We have completed 3 years together, so we're going into our 4th year.
We're going into our 4th year because you celebrate your 1 year after a year.
Oh fuck! What's our excuse?
Well, I feel like we didn't have
I guess we
like.
had 3 and 4.
No, I feel like our last year of our relationship was the hardest
Yeah,
year
which
of our
technically would have
relationship.
been 4.
Yeah, so maybe we were late and they were right on time. Very punctual, you two.
R&R.
Which is crazy because we both have like PCOS or something.
Yeah.
So for us, it's the one time we're right on time, baby.
Oh, I understand. I was like,
Picking up what I'm laying down?
Yeah, I got there eventually.
But yeah, so year 3, year 7 is supposed to be the hardest.
Which makes sense.
And that's where most couples like
Break up.
break up. Yeah, even in like my first like long-term relationship, year 3.
That was it?
We broke and then we like got back together, broke up, got like it was like a whole thing after that. But yeah, from year 3 it went.
I feel like it makes sense because there's nothing left to hide. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
year 1, you can kind of mask, things. Year 2, you can do the same. Year 3, it's all fucking out in the open. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Well, they say that it takes 3 years to get to know somebody fully.
Whoa.
Oh my God! So maybe you guys just fully know each other
God.
now.
You know what's
And
crazy
then
is,
you choose to like accept it or not.
and that's what
Yeah.
it was. I think that's the reset too. Is like we said, okay, we've seen everything. We've seen the flaws. We've seen the parts
Yeah.
that we don't like about each other. We love, obviously, with ease, the parts that we love about each other. Can we fall in love with the parts that we don't love about each other? And I
Right.
think that's what it feels like. Is I've just re-fallen in love with you all over again because I get to learn all these other parts that like. It's my choice to accept them, and I'm choosing to do that.
Yeah.
But it after that reset, it came with ease. You know what I mean? Like I think it's, God, relationships take a lot of fucking work, eh?
So much work.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yes.
Did reading the comments trigger you guys at all when you guys were? Can I bring that up?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you guys? Were you triggered? Not you. Your
Mercedes didn't even look
your robot.
No, I did. Carly was telling. I was like, who cares?
Yeah. For me, that was an extremely difficult like episode to put out. It was probably like the most vulnerable we've ever been. And it was just like a real like argument. You know what I mean? Like people, you could talk about it, but like you never really see the heat in the moment. So for me, I was like, I felt good about it when we were filming, and then I watched it back and I was like, fuck. And I did not realize how long we were going on for. That was like a 40-minute segment of just me and Murph fighting. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes. But we still had like an hour of the episode. It was like an hour and a half. So part of me was like, okay, I could delete this and we'd still have enough of the footage to put out, and the episode would be an hour long and it would be fine, right? But then I was like, you know what? Like that defeats the whole purpose of like why we wanted to start the podcast. We like promised ourselves that we would be like the most open and vulnerable we could be. And I'm like, if I take this out because I'm scared of what people think, like I'm just like that's so hypocritical of me to be like, this is so vulnerable, and then to take it out. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. But like, I'm not gonna lie, like every day leading up to the podcast, I was rewatching it. I was so insecure. I was like, oh my God, literally even up till like hours before the podcast went live, I was like, babe, should I take it out? I don't know what to do. Like I really went back and forth. I was like debating calling you guys in the middle of the night. Like I was like, fuck. But ultimately I was like, all right, let's just fucking send it. It is what it is. Like if people hate us and think we have a shit relationship, like whatever the fuck, like they're not in it. People are always gonna have their own opinions. But then I remember the second it went live, I was like refreshing the comments, and sure enough, one of the first comments were like, ooh, Murph seems checked out. I was like, fuck. And then it wasn't even that. Then I felt like the first initial comments were like, Murph seems checked out. Wow, seems like one person's going to be missing going into season 2. Like, wow, like Murph, you really need to want it. And I was like,
you don't get it. You
and
guys
they
don't
were
get it.
like,
Yeah.
oh my God, someone said the episode was like really triggering for them, like because it was bringing up a lot of their past trauma and relationships. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes, like. It was scary. I did feel like shit about it. But then after a few days, I'm like, you know what? Like, it is what it is. Like, a lot of couples have, well, every couple has disagreements and arguments behind closed doors. And, like,
Yeah, they just don't see it.
we
on
just
camera,
choose to share
you
it
know?
publicly,
So
and
it's
you
like-
don't, and that's fine. But, like, I just felt like, okay, you guys are coming at us. But, like, I'm sure some of the arguments you have with your fucking partner haven't been pretty. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you know?
Okay, I'm so sorry. Really quickly, this I can't tell if this is falling out.
Yeah, I felt that way too.
No, it's good.
Are you sure?
I hope it's fine.
Sorry in advance.
Just
if this,
push it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
If we have audio issues.
Well, I'll do the anyway. Okay, you tell your side.
Are
I'm
there
gonna turn my
sides?
ringer off.
That's mine.
Yeah,
Oh,
you disrespectful
wow.
You can
fuck.
turn mine off though. You can turn mine off though.
Where's yours? Oh,
Right there.
I found it. What a beautiful picture.
Oh my God, look at us.
Such a femme.
I know.
Okay, I love it. Continue, baby boy.
Yeah, my side is I'll say anything on the internet, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, is true.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I don't like I genuinely to my core do not care what people think. And so like reading the comments or hearing Carly talk about them or her wanting to take them down, like I just cannot relate, so it is very hard for me in a lot, like even with you two, like it's very hard for me to relate to you guys when it's like I don't want to say this or like this, you know what I mean, like or like being hurt by comments. And I know that's such a normal thing, like I'm the abnormal one, which I'm very aware of, but I just can't relate to it. So when she's coming to me and telling me that stuff, I'm just like, but like literally who cares? Like all I feel like I can say is who cares? Like why do you care? Why does it matter if user 351795 doesn't think we should be together? Why does it matter?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I genuinely can't wrap my head around it, or like the emotions that come with it I just don't understand. So it is really hard for me when she's like struggling through something and then I'm like, but why? Like literally why? And then the answer is just like, because like there is no real answer. It's just like you just don't want people disliking
Well,
you
no,
or you
that's-
don't want to like
I don't think there's not an answer. Sorry to cut you off, but I think that like we've built a career like as a couple and being known as a couple, and like people have like idolized us and looked up to us, and I think there's like the fear of like disappointing people. So it's not just like for nothing. Like I don't like.
No, but who cares if you disappoint people?
I care if I that's
A lot of people, yeah.
It's not like for no reason.
No, but
I
why?
care.
Like I'm trying to get to like the root. So why do you care if you disappoint people?
Because they're people, and like so many, we get literally
Because
so many
they're people.
No. I'm saying there are people who literally message us daily saying like how much they look up to our relationship. They wish they could be like us, blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
And so yes, but then they see like
there's
the
gonna
negative.
be people who love you and look up to you, and there's gonna be people who hate you and don't think you should be together.
Yeah, but
Who
I think
cares?
there's still, it's a valid fear of like letting people down. And like, it's hard when your relationship is so public and you have people publicly not rooting for you, publicly like stating that they don't think you guys should be together. Or they don't think we should work out. Like that fucking sucks.
That's fair.
I think you're also one of the few people I've ever met in my life. I'm gonna do this now.
Try blocking your
Is
whole
that your
face.
mic, or are you just happy to see me?
Wait, Vic, talking to Mike.
Yeah, Vic's talking my mic. Talking my mic. Get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Anyway, yeah, that's okay.
If I move right now, everything's getting fucked up. So
Okay, I love that.
I apologize.
I love that that's the reason. I feel like you're one of the few people I've ever met that is so disassociative to emotion in general. And you know this, you're the first person to say it. But you're like so disconnected from how people, like what people think about you and this and that. And
Yeah.
often it's very admirable. But I can imagine how it's tough that you feel so that way and you feel so that way. Because then when you go through problems together, you can't necessarily go through them together, which
No,
is I guess what you
exactly.
guys were touching on in the last point.
Yeah.
But good thing you have Vic.
But you know what? Mercedes actually said something really nice to me like yesterday. Because I was
Just the first
Been
time
a while.
ever. Yeah. She
mean,
has to bring it up because it's the only time I've ever said anything nice. She really feels me to talk about it.
about this topic. Because obviously, like, it was like the first few days of releasing that session were like the hardest for me in terms of reading the comments. So I stopped. And then I kind of went back and I was like checking them yesterday. And I was like, oh, like, you know, some people said this, a lot of people like this comment, blah, blah, blah. We were just talking about it. And she said, like, well, you know what? I feel like we're in like a way better place than that episode. And I was like,
That's nice.
Well, no, what I said before, like when I was trying to reassure her, was that, like, hopefully, this was at the time, I said, hopefully, when season 2 comes out, like, we will be in a better place and people can see, like, the growth and the more positive side. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we showed the bad stuff, but it's going to be nice that people do get to see the growth, or they do get to see the bad stuff, but then also see the good stuff. Like, it's not just going to be all bad or all good.
Is that a
It's
little
not-
hope I hear?
Absolutely.
That's crazy. Is that you thinking things were gonna change
God.
as opposed to last season? Is that you proving yourself wrong?
Listen, I said I can be hopeful and also not think it's gonna happen at the same time.
Oh fuck! Here we fucking
I
go.
go-
She's exhausting.
let's
eh?
just reel it back in.
wait.
We'll just stop it there.
Yeah.
I'm going to take what you said at face value, and
Yeah.
we're not going to think
That's
too much
beautiful.
into it.
But can I also say, like, at the beginning of, I'm having a good time.
I wonder if it'll pick up on the mics.
It 100% will.
If it
They're
didn't
coming
pick up on the
over
mics, we weren't just having a brain
we'll add the sirens in after.
The loudest.
No, in season 1, at the beginning of season 1, we also talked about, like, we're airing out our shit, and, like, you're gonna see the worst of our relationships because on TikTok and on Instagram and whatever, like, you're seeing a highlight reel, and, like, this is real. So for us to get to a point that you actually see that, and then people go, ugh, like,
Yeah.
first of all, we forewarned you.
Yeah.
We told you it was going to happen. But I also think that, like, people are more often than not hiding all of those issues from the public.
Yeah.
So people aren't used to actually seeing the fights of the people that they look up to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But I also feel like the way that I take it too is I'm like, whatever I say on this podcast or on the internet or in front of other people, like, that's opening the door to people, for people to leave their opinions. And so what can I, like, I'm literally giving everybody permission
Yeah.
to say whatever they want to about me. So why, in return, would I, like, care about it?
And I think that's the part
Yeah.
that I like the most about what you're able to do. And like, of course, we all will have our struggles with it, but specifically when you want to be controversial little shit. But just kidding. Love you.
You said no lie. So what's the kid?
What did I say before that? What was
So
I
when
talking
you want to
about?
be a controversial little shit.
Which is what I want to do all
Murph
the time.
Oh, yeah,
does.
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
She wakes up and she's like, I want to be controversial today.
God, you choose violence
Her
every day.
first thought when she gets out of bed.
But that's what I really admire about what you're able to, disconnect to in order to do what you need to do online for your job is like, well, I'm choosing this, and so what can I expect?
Yeah.
Because we all throw stuff online, and let's be honest here, we've all had our fair share experiences with an outrageous amount of hate. Ultimately, we're choosing to put it out.
But like, I also think it's like normalizing that, they're real relationships. Like the people that you see online are in real relationships. We all go through hard times. Nobody talks about it. So let's start fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like it adds so much more pressure when you only put out the highlights, because then the second something's a little bit off or like you're going
A
through a
little
tough
bit
part
of
of your
tension or
relationship, people are
something.
like, oh my God, like, did you see the way that Mercedes looked at Carly in that video? Like, they're definitely going to break up. Like, when you talk about it openly, then people are just like a little more aware and being like, oh, okay, well, they're going through a tough time.
Yeah.
But
They're
that's
gonna
also
get
what's
through it.
nice is that it's like people didn't think we were gonna make it to season 2, and like what? Because we had a few fights, or like because we have tension, or because we argue. But then it's like it just proves that you choose to love someone, you choose to be with someone, and
Yeah.
like you can fight and have those moments and not break up, and like you can go through rough patches and not break up. You can go through terrible times and get better. Like it's
Yeah.
just-
There was like this trend going around of people saying marriage is easy, and like when people say marriage is hard, I don't understand. And they were saying why their marriage is so easy, and I'm like, I think that's bullshit. I think that if you are saying like relationships and fucking marriage is easy,
someone's
That's
lying.
crazy.
or
are the
you just
biggest
haven't hit
liar.
the 3 or 7 year mark, you
Yeah.
haven't
Or
made
the
it.
4 or the 5 or the 6.
Yes. No, like that's impossible. I'm like,
No.
if you guys are like living together and like, it makes no fucking sense. Like I don't believe. Even think about like roommates, right? Like, just living with a roommate is hard. Like there's always gonna be tension with a roommate. Like imagine adding in like love and emotions and fucking like passion and all that into the mix. Like there's gonna be fucking fights. Shit is not fucking easy. And like I hate when people say like, oh my God, I married my person, so it's so easy. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no,
you
it's
can still
not.
have a fucking
It's
hard
literally
time with your
not.
person.
What was it? Who's the girl in How to Make a Murder or something, or How to Get Away
to
with
Get
Murder?
Murder.
Who's Viola?
Oh fuck.
What's
I don't want to be
Davis or
Viola Davis. Is
I don't.
that
It's
Is
whatever.
it?
We all know who we're talking
Yeah.
about. She had said like marriage doesn't start when you get married. It starts when you want to kill each other, and it's like absolutely
Yeah.
true. You know what I
No,
mean? Like
facts.
I
Fucking
felt
hilarious.
I have never felt in a more adult relationship than when her and I were at like the worst place in our relationship, and we decided to stay and fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa. That's gotta
Yeah.
be marriage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Well,
for
and like
sure.
I also think that it's people just think that love is enough, and
It's just not.
It's simply not. Like
Yeah.
you actually have to choose to continue loving that person and trying for the relationship to make it work, because like it just isn't enough.
I feel like you guys did that too. You guys had a moment yesterday. Me and Vic were cuddling on one side of the couch, and you guys were on the other side of the couch, and you guys had a little laughing attack, and it was so adorable and beautiful. I haven't seen you guys do that in a long time, and it was just like really nice to see you guys like connecting like that. And this like time seeing you guys is like you guys feel like a not completely different couple, but like that
you
communication
feel
that you were
better.
talking about having a hard time with.
Yeah.
I've completely seen a 180 on it. It's really nice.
I think what's a little frustrating for me, and at all the fault of my
Has
listen to what I'm gonna fucking say. And with all fault of my own, I think it's hard because nobody's like we are like that every day. We laugh like that
Yeah.
every day. Like we are so silly and stupid and goofy and like vulnerable with each other. I just don't show that. I don't want to be like that
Why?
on camera. I don't want to be like that in front of people.
Why not?
It feels like vulnerable. It feels
Yeah.
emotion. It feels like I'm like showing emotion.
I
It
feel
feels.
like we're getting somewhere with Mercedes this season.
I know.
I know.
I'm
Where
loving
you're gonna
it. Watch, by the end of this, you're gonna be kicking your feet, fucking giggling in the corner.
Sitting on Carly's lap.
Yeah, but I feel like that that's what's frustrating. And I guess not even frustrating, it's because I don't give a fuck, but I know how mine and Carly's relationship is. And like,
Yeah.
I know that I show her my emotional side and I'm very vulnerable with her. And I'm like very sweet to her and we're very loving and we're very considerate of each other. I just don't feel comfortable doing that in a group of people or on camera. Like, I just don't want to be lovey-dovey and like, that's just not who I am. So people see a very different side of our relationship online and even our friends and our family. And like, it's just very different than it is behind closed doors.
Well, I mean, I've seen you've been doing it more this time in front of us than you ever have before. So maybe it's less not who you are and more not what you're comfortable with.
Or just more comfortable with you guys. Like, being like vulnerable with you guys.
And I think that was like one of my biggest like insecurities about our relationship is that because we were a pandemic couple, right? So like in the pandemic, it was literally just me and her. So for like the first year of our relationship, we didn't travel, we didn't go out, we were just in our bubble for so long. And then we had went to LA for a few months, and I felt like the second we got around people, I was dating a completely different person. And I was like, who the fuck are you? Like, we literally had these fights because I'm like, you were literally acting so different with me than you are in front of everyone else. And I was so like insecure about it because it made me think like, is it me? Does she not want to show off me? Is she not proud to be with me? Like I was taking it very personal. And then as time has gone on, I've had to realize like, okay, it's not personal, but like candidly, it's still something I struggle with because I'm like, I see like, it's hard to not compare your relationship to other people's. I see how affectionate you guys are and how like lovey-dovey you guys are like alone and in front of people. So then when I feel like I don't get that, I'm like, oh, you know, like my insecurities make me feel like it's just me, even though I know it's just that she's not comfortable with that. Because like the second anyone leaves our house, she's like, I'm not gonna do your baby voice, but you're like immediately like, I need affection, like something. Like you instantly turn into this mush of love, and I love it, obviously. But then I'm like, like I wouldn't think she fucking hates me. Like, so it's definitely
Carly's secretly recording you.
no, I would literally never do that. But it's like it's a battle, but we're getting through it. And I think I've like learned more even about like how much affection and attention I require when we're like out in public places. At the beginning, I was like, if you're not holding your hand, like my hand, you fucking hate me, right? But now I'm like, okay, like I know she doesn't like PDA. I know she doesn't like to be super touchy or like, I don't want to say like not around me 24/7 when we're out, but when we're out, she likes to be out. She likes to talk to other people and whatever. And so
I'm like,
that
we're
was just
together
like a hurdle.
24/7. As soon as we get out in a crowd, I'm like, let's go our separate ways and like let's be present with other people and like talk to other people.
For
and
sure.
Like I don't want to be in our little bubble because we're in our bubble 24/7.
No,
you know?
absolutely. I think that, and that's totally valid. And I think that was just something I struggled with because I'm like, I don't know how it goes from like 100 to 0. Because that's how I felt when we leave the house. It was like you would be a completely different person. But now I just know that that's what you're comfortable with. That's how you are. And like, I feel like you've made way more of an effort to like try to give me what I need while still like respecting your own boundaries. So I feel like we're finding like a healthy balance of that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you guys. I wish I had the
Get your goddamn arm off this cord.
Sorry, bud.
Why don't you wrap it around?
Perfect.
About this all you.
Oh my god, thank
I
you.
feel like we should film every episode like this. I'm kind of into it.
I know.
This
I mean,
is very
I'm gonna be
cozy.
honest. My legs are really, really hot right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
but-
sweating and excessively
blow on
under
them.
here. What did you say?
Oh, whoa. I'm putting my phone down.
Yep.
Actually, I'm getting my camera out.
Yeah, exactly. What time is it?
It's 3:30.
Okay, I have a meeting in half an hour. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You can be a little late. You're fine.
And our food is on the way.
Love that.
Hell yeah.
That's okay. You could imagine they just bring the food in.
I wish they would.
Oh my God. Should we just
Leave the
have
door
them
open?
open the door?
That's so gangster.
Come in.
Or you think you are Drake?
Leave it at the door.
Guys, we fixed our audio issues.
Okay, here we go. We get it. I'm a jerk.
We have some very exciting news to share with you.
Friggin' right we do. Guess what? We got our very first sponsorship.
These 4 gays got the most fitting brand deal. Love, honey.
It's as if they know that we talk about sex or something of the sort. You know what I'm saying? Can I ask you guys a personal question? But be honest, how many sex toys do you own?
Yes.
You guys know how much Carly loves to burn off her roast beef.
Oh my God.
Love Honey just sent me 17 bajillion vibrators, and I've never had more fun in my life.
You have been. I'm not even involved anymore, A. And B, it sounds like you're getting 17,000 phone calls in a row.
I'm literally scrolling on their website right now, and they have everything organized. They have toys for her, toys for him. So for you guys, couples toys, and even beginners toys.
I know I'm a touch me not, but I really love a good vibrator.
No, you do not. Why does that shock me?
Have you ever watched an episode of our podcast? Because I've talked about it 500 times.
He's literally talked about it so many times.
Some friend you are.
Oh, yeah, you scissoring little guy. Best day of your life.
Okay, enough about me. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, seriously though, we're doing a giveaway where literally every single one of you is a winner. Go check the link in our description.
Happy friggin' shopping buddies.
Haha.
Okay, so speaking of sex, how do you guys feel about uncircumcised penises?
Love them.
You love them?
Love them.
Have you been with someone who's uncircumcised?
Yes. I guess not only.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been with both?
Yeah.
What's
That's
your
a
preference?
crazy fucking thing to
I don't.
say,
I'm
babe.
not gonna. I'm not gonna preferentialize.
Preferentialize.
crazy
Who?
impressive.
I'm not going to preferentialize.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't like either.
I've given hand jobs to uncircumcised and circumcised penises.
And what one did you like better, or does it
I
matter?
don't
Do you have
care.
a
Oh,
preference?
You know what I prefer? Vagina.
Yeah.
That's my preference.
I also confuse. I'm realizing I confuse uncircumcised with circumcised. I've confused. I want to stop talking about penis. Go with your story.
No, Vic, I need to know. Have you been with uncircumcised people
Yes.
and uncircumcised?
Yes.
Did you say uncircumcised and uncircumcised?
Uncircumcised and
Circumcised, whatever.
You guys know what the fuck I mean. You've been with both? Mm-hmm. Do you have a preference? Do you care?
No, I didn't really care.
Wait, can I
Either
say
way.
something really funny?
Yeah, I would love
That.
Okay, so obviously I'm a lesbian. If anybody didn't
Wait,
know.
what?
Oh my God, guys, Mercedes just came
scared.
out.
Holy fuck!
You need to leave.
We were talking about circumcised. Did I tell this story?
What story?
We were talking about circumcised and uncircumcised penises with the Jasmines.
Okay.
And I have gone my whole life believing that an uncircumcised penis,
Was a regular penis?
no,
Nope.
Okay.
the skin, hold my mic.
We're going to do a live demonstration for the audio listeners.
This is an uncircumcised penis, right?
Yeah.
I went my whole life thinking that the skin that gets pulled back gets pulled
All
back to
the
the
way
base. I did not know that it was just that. I thought the skin goes all the way back. And then my question to the Jasmine, because I'm not asking Carly, obviously, was
Yeah. Here we go.
so in order to insert an uncircumcised penis, do you have to pull the skin all the way
I
back
have shivers.
and then put it in, and then you're just losing an inch because all the skin is bunched up at the base? That's literally what I thought an uncircumcised penis was, and I just learned that it's just the head.
Yep.
Continue.
That's crazy.
Anatomy 101.
I also didn't know what an uncircumcised penis was because the first time I ever saw one, okay,
It's a lot of penis talk, but continue.
I know I have to though, it's so good. The first time I ever saw an uncircumcised penis, I was like about to hook up with this guy, and this was like maybe like our fourth date or something like that. And I had never seen his penis before. This is like
Penis,
the first
mine
time.
is out.
So yeah, this was like our third or fourth date. I'd never seen his penis before, right? So we're like lying on the bed, and then he takes off his boxers, and I had no fucking clue what I was staring at. It was not hard yet, okay? It was still soft.
Oh no.
And I thought,
Wait, now I have more questions. What happens when it gets hard compared to soft?
well, when it's soft, the skin is
skin.
covering the head, and then when it gets hard, the skin goes back and the head comes out.
Should we find a picture from her?
Yeah, maybe we need to pull up a fucking
Everyone send
diagram.
me your dick pics.
Okay, so anyways, so he takes off his boxers. I have no fucking clue what I'm staring at. In my head, my first thought is like, oh my God, wait, like he has a medical condition and is he gonna bring it up or should I bring it up?
Wow, Carly's pretending to be a fucking hero for sleeping with somebody with a penal medical
I
condition.
have no fucking clue what I'm staring at. I'm like looking at his dick, I'm looking at him and I'm like,
And he looked at me, and I looked at him.
I'm like, what the literal fuck? I had no clue.
That's what that song was written.
And yeah.
Okay, continue.
So then, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like continue for a bit and hopefully he'll bring it up.
Continue what for a bit?
Like the
Making it
the
hard.
foreplay. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's just fucking see where this goes. And then as he started getting hard, it was like, ah, and I was like, oh my God. I'm in my 20s. Like I should fucking know.
You were in your 20s?
No, I was in my mid.
Oh my God, I was just gonna say, who the fuck am
no,
I?
but
I
you
don't even
know,
know.
I'm
what
like-
I'm
I feel like I was
like.
probably like, I don't know, like 23.
In your defense,
24.
you
called a
also lost
schmuck.
your virginity later.
Yeah, I lost my virginity at 19.
So
So I only had 5 years to figure out what an uncircumcised penis looked
I didn't
like.
even know what the schmuck was. This is nice.
Uncircumcised penis skin. Stupid idiot.
is that what schmuck means?
Yeah.
We're all learning except for Jim because you're a genius.
Oh my God, I've been going around
Thank
calling
you.
people schmucks and I had no idea what
Yeah,
that
it's
meant.
literally
Yeah.
the skin,
I'm
the foreskin of a
fucking
penis.
Oh,
The
sorry.
uncircumcised
That's why it's
penis
extra
skin.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so was it good after that?
Well, this was the fucking weirdo guy because we didn't even end up having sex. I just like
Oh, he said bite it.
I was literally
Bite the skin.
I started giving him head and then
Like the schmuck.
he
Bite my schmuck.
not the schmuck.
Bite my little schmuck.
He literally while I was giving him head, he's like, bite it. And I was like, huh?
Bite what?
I'm like, what the fuck? Like his dick is still in my mouth. Sorry, babe. And I was like,
Do you want to give us a visual?
and he's yeah, I was like, huh? I'm like, okay.
Oh, you look like Miranda sings.
What?
You look like Miranda sings when you do that.
I'm not calling Ballinger. We're gonna get fucking canceled.
Fuck,
You guys
I'm
know
sure
the
we already
controversy? That
Yeah.
controversy?
Whoa.
Who?
Controversy. Do you guys know about a controversy?
We should do a clip of all of the times in season 1 that Carly mispronounced words.
Literally, it's the funniest thing.
Oh my God, I should write a fucking book.
You should.
I could start my own
actually, I think you
dictionary.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should be
A
the
dictionary?
the last person to write a book. A dictionary? Ryan,
Guys, I'm literally sweating. I
can
can't.
can you blow in my eyeballs? No, not that softly, you idiot.
We need it tickles. Oh my God. Well, oh yeah.
I
so-
keep getting lower and lower.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be.
He's staring at the ceiling.
I know, and the way your legs are too. It's looking pretty fucking morbid. The way your legs are tucked in. You look like a mummy.
A mummy. They call me Maddie.
You look like a
No, they
daddy.
call me Papi. That's what I'm thinking. I
A
just
duddy.
feel- A what? A duddy? Okay, so moral of the story is,
He asked me to bite his dick, and then I never saw him again.
wait,
that
did
the
you bite
only-
it? Be honest.
I did a bit, but he was
What
like,
does a bit mean?
like. But then he was like harder, and I was like, I literally can't. Like it was my brain wouldn't
What's
let
the
me do
texture
it.
of that?
It's like squishy and hard at the same time. I don't know, like fucking, like go
No.
like it's like that.
A bone? It's not a bone. Is it a bone?
No, but it's when it's hard. I'm saying it's like literally biting like a hard skin. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
But like, oh, that is
Yeah,
such an interesting kink. What is happening over here?
Kissing.
and I feel like it's like a little pain is fine, but I feel like I was like priding myself on giving like toothless head. So for someone to ask me to like
Fucking
give
bite
teeth,
it.
Toothless head.
You were gumming him to death?
yeah, like the best kind of head.
How do you remove your teeth when your mouth is open? Where do they go?
I mean, it's just like a
I
way
don't
that
even
you
know
just
how to
like use
explain
your
that.
mouth. Like you just have to do it to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Toothless head.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Like you just pride
I'm
yourself
sure
on
you
not
do,
using
Jamie.
your fucking teeth.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Say it without your teeth. You and all the cocks.
You know, you're a cock. Can I adjust? It's not gonna look cute, but maybe zoom in on somebody else while you do this. Maybe we'll put a black screen. Hold on.
We'll zoom in on me and Vic.
Yeah.
I turned around and I was like, hello? Carly's right.
Oh, there's nothing I hate more than a tucked in sheet. Me too. I hate
My legs
when
are
hotels
sweating. I'm sorry.
tuck in sheets.
It doesn't look aesthetic anymore, but my legs are dripping sweat. I have to bring them out.
I feel less comfy. Wait, I have an idea. You're my girlfriend.
Great.
My leg ruins the aesthetic, guys.
That's okay.
Guys,
It doesn't
sorry.
matter.
Oh.
What did you guys order for food?
Bandera bread and chicken thai bites, and I
Yum.
did get a brownie.
I love
got a
Bandera
brownie
bread.
too?
We're eating in like an hour and a half.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Do we have a reservation
Should we talk
anywhere?
about how much I eat?
I also, yes.
Everybody hates me because I'm hungry all the time.
I don't hate you.
I don't.
It's a pretty strong word.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't hate you at all, but like as your personal chef, it is like very frustrating for me when I slave in the kitchen. I cook you a meal, then I clean it, and then by the time I finish cleaning, she's like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "What the?" I'm like, "Oh, baby, I'm hungry, mommy, no, mommy."
Oh, it made me uncomfortable. Freak out.
And this is exactly why she doesn't act affectionate with me in public, because it'd probably
Does it
make
be like
everyone
that?
else feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're right. I get it now.
I love baby voice.
And if I can be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life.
I want to do a slow zoom on that.
And if you can be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. You're supposed to go down an octave there, you stupid fucking idiot.
Sorry, we haven't rehearsed in a long time. My bad.
You're right.
I hope that AC
Air
kicks in
conditioning.
over here.
Honestly,
know.
thank God. So now it's time for us to listen to a voice note. You know what that means.
You guys know.
Anybody have their phone for a voice note?
I do.
What time is it?
We also haven't listened to. Oh.
It's here?
Maybe it's outside, or it might be downstairs, to be honest.
No, I think they probably brought it up and left it right outside.
Did the manual? Did
Okay,
the guy
yeah.
in the manual elevator let?
Yeah.
The voice note.
Yep. Good call.
Just
All
keep me
right.
on track, baby.
Whoa. Nice.
Baby.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that posted because I scheduled it.
That's nice. Okay. Stand by.
I know.
Oh my god!
They sent
That
a
is-
lot.
I've never seen that many
How
voice notes.
She said, "I hope it's not too long."
Sorry, we need a full other podcast episode.
Okay, that's for next season.
That'll be the whole season.
Hey,
Wait, there's
Macarena,
another person
Macarena,
that did-
Macarena. Whoa.
Go back to the messages because there's a person, not that person. Scroll a little bit. Right under you.
Here
This
we
person.
go.
Okay, what it?
Has anyone
I
listened
haven't
to this?
listened to
No,
it,
I haven't
but-
listened to
Oh.
this. Does it summarize underneath?
No, I think that they said that they love the podcast. and
Oh, okay.
whatever.
All right, let's play it. This
Let's
is the
see
first
what
time
happens.
everybody's
Okay,
listening
seconds,
to.
here we go.
Here we go.
So I just tried to send you guys more than a minute, and it only let me send a minute. So basically what happened, my now wife and I are on the top of a parking structure, making out, going at it, and I decided, hey, why don't we try some light choking? Like, why not? Oh, no. Security guard comes by, I can see him a little bit, and then we full on start having sex. She is like holding me down, choking me. Security guard comes, knocks on the window. First thing I say to him, look him straight in the eyes, and I'm like, still breathing. Like a fucking moron. Like, really? We were so unbearably horny that we were just going at it, top of a parking structure, choking it. Like, mind you, this is like 5 p.m. at night, totally light
Daylight
outside,
still.
anyone could see. So you're welcome, Orange County. Yes, love you guys so much. Thank you for letting us send in stories.
Oh my god!
Wow.
First of all, fucking insane. Love you so much.
And the fact that you guys are wives and having crazy, crazy sex
Yeah,
like this.
I love that for
Obsessed.
you.
No, that's
There's
fucking
hope.
But like, also imagine like being the security guard, just fucking driving by,
Witnessing.
being like,
They've
"Oh my
already-
god, I'm literally watching a murder."
They've already called 911. They're on the way.
And to say still breathing, is that like, oh, we're fucking, or is that, oh, I'm still trying to kill her?
You're like, wait, I'm not finished
Wait,
yet.
I'm
She's
not
still
done.
breathing.
It'll be over soon. Close her eyes.
You're like, just go. Just go.
She sounded so sweet. Her voiceover making her seem like such a. Honestly, fucking 10 out of 10 story.
I
Oh
love
my
that
god,
story.
that was amazing.
Wow.
Are you guys into choking?
I was just going to ask that. I like a little choking.
I love to be choked, Jim.
Oh,
was that
yeah,
sarcasm?
yeah, okay, sorry. First of all,
Do you? Do you like being choked?
I love it.
You like being choked.
Yeah. Do you want to ask one more time? You know what I don't like about you? Is that you ask a question and when you don't like the answer, you ask it again. And it's really fucking annoying.
I'm just making
What's your
sure.
favorite color? Purple. What's your favorite color? Same fucking answer.
like, purple?
Yeah, literally. Like, just accept the first fucking answer.
Okay, so you like being choked.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Interesting.
That's it. That's the end of the sentence.
But like, while you're
what level of choking?
getting
Getting what? Getting what?
ridden.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I did not.
She doesn't
Getting
know
finger
the word.
blasted.
She did-
I did not hear what you said.
Remember when you guys said that one of us wasn't going to be present in season 2? This is Mercedes' last fucking episode.
Goes away.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me.
Do you like it? Hey, that's mean. Oh, you vulnerable little baby. Do you like getting choked?
I don't like. I mean, I'm okay with it, but like, I don't want to feel like I'm dying.
Noted.
Yeah.
Wow,
If you could just
valid.
write that down somewhere, thank
Yeah.
you. But like, you know, there's definitely been too hard, and I'm like, I'm gonna pass out.
Do you know the trick to that?
For
though?
me?
I feel like you've definitely done a little too hard sometimes, and I'm like, you're like,
Still breathing.
Still breathing. You know what the problem is? This is going to sound so bad. The problem is like when she's riding me and I'm choking her and I'm about to arrive, I'm busy thinking about
You're like,
arriving, so I probably... I never thought
think
about
that-
that.
yeah.
I probably am like, and choking her harder.
she's blue in the face, and you're like,
there's literally, I think there was a time that I was like,
like how people when they're literally choking, and they're like,
and then Jim gets his post nut clarity. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, man. She's like,
passed out in the corner.
why the corner? How did you make it to the corner?
because all she could do was crawl.
Yeah. Oh my
Trying
god.
to get the fuck away from you.
Trying to get some air, trying to open up a window.
Only made it so
Trying to
far.
get
Trying to get to her
Oxygen.
phone to call 911. My girlfriend just said yelling.
Someone's breaking in.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
No, I'm
crying,
literally
crying. Yes.
Yes.
Lick it.
Oh my god,
No,
that's
lick your
so
finger.
funny.
No.
They're sanitary. They just came out of me.
Huh.
My eyeballs.
That sounded so.
Did you swallow cum?
Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for being part of season 2.
Is this-
Cheers, queers.
Oh, are we wrapping up?
queers.
Yep, that's the last sentence that will be said in this episode.
What time is it?
It's like 3:52 or something.
It's 3:51, yeah.
Okay. Is that good?
I hope so, guys. Was that good?
Okay, so
you
are
let us
we,
know if that was good.
are
We don't know.
we replacing, can I ask you a personal question with these voice notes?
I think
I
that was.
thought
yeah.
that was, but I think we need to be better at our segments.
That's okay.
Well,
Anyways, debrief.
yeah, sorry for witnessing that.
We're real.
And we're leaving it in.
We're just trying to figure out how to fucking do this job and pay our bills.
Yep, barely.
Cheers, queers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
queers.
queers.